You making demands, I said, whoa. I just wanna win on the low. Ask me where I've been, I said, you making demands, I said,
Yeah, what's good, Beaches? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Slamcast.
I just wanna win on the low. Ask me where I've been, I said, don't know. You making demands, I said, whoa. She wanna be friends, I said, no. Hey, yeah, whoa. My soul is stuck between dark and the light. It's like playing some musical chairs. They kicked me out, so I started a life, made a bag that was bigger than theirs. I win and I lose and I win and again. I can see why they think that's unfair. We putting the work and we making them bends. To be honest, I don't really share. You roll with hitters, I don't understand.
What's going on, Beaches? What's good? I hope I see. There we go. Facebook is popping up. Okay, there's a little bit of chat issues sometimes with Facebook, so we're looking good today. What's going on, Beaches? What's up, D2H, Kit, Matthew, Valerie? Hello. What up, Beaches?
This is life with the son of man. Poured a drink, half a dozen in. Threw my head for a sudden spin. Sad story with my violin. All these problems start to pile in. All these peasants turn to violence. Two-faced, thought you had a twin. I just wanna win on the low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no. I just wanna win on the low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no.
What's up? What's going on, Beaches? Let's get this party started. Where you from? Type in now. Where you watching the Swole from? Where you watching? Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testing, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1145 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's up, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and of course, what up, hoes? What up, swole sluts? What's good? What's the good verd? We're dropping on the live channels right now. We're going live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch. Post up where you're watching from. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching the Swole? I'm stroking my beard right now. Where are you watching me stroke my beard? Your beard. Stroking. Just to know that this image right now of me stroking my beard live is broadcasting around the world. It's a little fucking weird. And just a heads up for those of you that are watching like on YouTube and Facebook, I'm looking at my connection speed. It looks like it's fluctuating a lot for whatever reason. Everything looks good on my end, but in case it cuts out, I'm on Instagram as well. So you guys have a choice of where you can follow the podcast. So if you're the live stream, the audio, of course, you're all listening wherever you subscribe. But if you're watching live, there are choices. So you can watch on Facebook. You can watch on my YouTube channel, second YouTube channel. You can watch on the Daily Swole podcast. So if you follow me on YouTube, I'll put that out there too. Make sure you subscribe to my second channel, Daily Swole podcast. So you can catch the live streams there. And I'm also on Instagram. So I'm everywhere. So you have choices. You have opciones. Opcionistas. You can just choose where you want to go. It's up to you. Let's see. Red Bluff, Northern California, Facebook, YouTube. No, not where you're watching from. Oh, you guys. Where you're watching from. You guys are like, oh, I'm watching on Facebook. I know. Where? Location. Where in the world? What's your address? What's your social security number? Put that on the information down below so I can steal your identities. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I'd think about it, but I wouldn't do it. Dale, what up? What's going on? Roger, Jason, what's going on? Instagram? Santiago Chili for the record. Holy shit. What up? How do I feel about cane sugar? In terms of what? In terms of itself? I think cane sugar is fine wherever it is. It doesn't need to be consumed by me, and especially in large quantities. You can make the argument when it comes to sugar. You can, oh, there's sugar in fruit. There's sugar. You're also getting other phytonutrients and micronutrients, and you're getting vitamins and minerals, and you're also getting fiber. So it's not the same as sucking down candy or soda. Everything in context is different. Don't forget, once you put it in the body, there's other mechanisms and things that go on. It's not that simple. It's not just one thing is good, one thing is bad. It depends on how it's interacting with everything else you're consuming and everything else you're doing and your goals. So a piece of pizza is definitely not my recommendation for anyone. I know a lot of you like pizza and this big thing, but what about pizza? Well, if you have goals and it's not helping you get to your goals, then you should not be consuming it. But some people will have a piece of pizza and it'll end their fucking night. And some people will have one and not feel that much. Now, whether or not their body is more adept at defending itself against gluten and dairy and shit like that, or they're just fine with it, you know, it depends. You got to find your own path. And I just did a bunch of content. I got a bunch of content coming out, but it's all about finding your own path. That's why I don't like cookie cutter diet plans. I don't like someone sending you, hey, eat this in this amount, in this volume, in this cup, 1 cup of this, 6 ounces of this, of specific foods. How does anyone know you? No one knows you better than you. I don't know you. I don't know you. That's why I don't give specific, detailed, hyper individualized nutrition plans, because it's reckless. And no personal trainer, no coach should be doing that, in my opinion. You should be approaching it as an individual. Get in the fucking driver's seat of your nutrition. Get in the driver's seat of your health and take control and start figuring out what's best for you. That's why I like the elimination diet, because you actually take an invested approach to your nutrition. You start experimenting and you see how these foods actually make you feel and how they make you react. And that's good shit. That's good shit in my experience, to actually feel what these foods are doing. And then you can formulate your own opinions. And more often than not, people are like, holy fucking shit, I didn't know that this food made me feel this way, but I feel so much better without it, so I'm not going to eat it anymore. Wow. What mind-blowing concepts. This food doesn't make me feel good, so I'm not going to eat it. Huh. Who would have thunk it? Just because you can chew it and swallow it doesn't mean you should do so. Don't think that just because you can chew it, it should go in your body. Just because it goes in your mouth doesn't mean you should put it in your mouth. You don't want it, right? No dirty dicks, fam. Just because it's a dick doesn't mean it should go in your mouth. And I'm talking more towards females, but I'm sure some of you guys listening, you like dicks in your mouth, but that's up to you. But specifically ladies, and some ladies like clams. So, I mean, I have to address everyone. All right. All right. Those of you that are asexual and that choose not to do anything, I hear you. I hear you, all you questioning peeps out there. But you don't want to put a dirty dick in your mouth. If you're going to put a dick in your mouth, and I don't have personal experience, you have to take my word for that. But if you're going to put a dick in your mouth, make sure it's fucking clean. At least baby wipe that shit. You don't want fucking dirty dick. We talk about that. We talk about that a lot, right? You don't want dirty AIDS dick. You don't want an AIDS dick with cuts all over it. You don't want that. That's a filthy cock. You don't need that in your life. You don't need that in your life. Am I right? Am I right? Okay, fam. All right. All right. Earmuffs. Oops. Oopsies. Oopsies. Did I say something? I hope you got your kids watching. Just learned this. Grew them the fuck up real fast. Papa Swole. This is Rated TV MANOC for nuts on y'all fucking chin. Ba-boom. How do I grow a beard like that? You don't shave. You don't shave. It helps to have my parents. Got some good hair genes. That's for fucking sure. Just hair on hair. Hair on hair on hair. Oh, what's up, James? Good shit. Got my red, white, and swole gear. Officially ready for the summer. Yow, good for you, James. Now you can look fucking sexy while you're getting your pump on. Yow. When you're outside drinking a beer and you're celebrating the United States of America, you're like red, white, and swole. I look fucking pumped. That's it. That's what it's all about. Sex and nutrition hygiene. How do I grow a beard like that? You can't. One slice will destroy my day, bloating, etc. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let's say, Hude Zach, I fucking love pizza, not going to lie, but I know I'll feel like shit after, so I avoid it. Well, Zach has a lot more common sense than most people. Most people, hey, I know I'm going to feel like shit afterwards, but I'm going to eat it anyway. Hey, how come I'm not losing weight? How come I have this belly fat? I can't get rid of this last little bit of fat. But I like my pizza. I get my cheat meals. Well, you should not be cheating. Don't reward yourself for being a lazy shit. If you're doing your stuff right and you understand that if I eat that, I'm going to feel like crap. Come on, really? You're going to eat you're going to feel like shit afterwards and you're still going to fucking eat it? Why does that still happen? You're going to feel like crap, but you eat it anyway. That's so weird. That's what an addict does. You can't help it. You just have this compulsion. You have to fucking consume it. You have to fucking consume it. You have to. You just fucking have to put it in your fucking mouth. You just can't help it. You have to fucking eat it. And it's going to be bad for you. That's some fucked up shit. You're telling me that's not a drug? You're telling me that food is not an addiction? That's crazy. To eat something that is going to make you feel like shit. That's sad too. It's sad that people allow themselves to do that shit. I'm not saying I'm not guilty. Of course I've eaten stuff that I knew that I'd probably regret or could potentially regret. At the same time, I could go out for sushi and regret that hardcore, even though all my experiences have been great with sushi. But you get food poisoning and then shit, you regret no matter what you ate. So you put yourself, all you got to be doing is putting yourself in the best position the vast majority of the time to get results. And the more of the majority, look, if you're slacking, if you're putting in partial effort, what kind of results do you think you're going to get from partial effort? What kind of results do you think you're going to get from partial effort? I mean, just fucking do the work. Do the work. Anyway, so a brand new YouTube video, if you haven't checked it out on YouTube, brand new drop today. I hope you liked it. I'm going ham with shit over there. I'm trying to drop as much fucking knowledge dong as I can on all these platforms. And I've been going super hard on YouTube this year. And a lot of you found me and are sticking around and are checking out the second channel on the podcast from YouTube. So super stoked about that. So another great drop tomorrow. So stay tuned. Super good idea also to hit that bell. So when you subscribe on YouTube, hit the bell so you get notified. If you just subscribe, you're not going to get notified when the video drops. And we're going to be doing some cool stuff over on YouTube in terms of the comments and do some giveaways. I think I want to run a fucking awesome train over on YouTube and Instagram. We're going to do some cool stuff coming up this summer. Let's see. Yesterday I posted the picture of me in the Fuck Your Pink Drink shirt in a Starbucks. And actually, the Fuck Your Pink Drink is going to be it's going to be for sale. I'm going to be relaunching the Fuck Your Pink Drink for a couple days this week. So you'll hear me blast all about it, and I will absolutely blast it when it's available. So make sure that you stay tuned. Instagram story will probably be one of the best places to catch that. But I'll try to also post it up in the community section on YouTube and in my YouTube story if I remember. But it'll be available for a couple days, because after I posted that, I didn't expect everyone to be like, oh, fuck, I want to get one. Like, are those available for those that missed it? Because I guess a lot of people have come into the Swolenormous Circle since that last run, like a month or two ago. So that will be available again, and some cool other things like cell phone cases and shit like that, a couple other options and styles that you can check out. So when that's available, I'll let you know, and I'll post that in my Instagram story, and you check it out. You swipe up and see if there's anything that suits your fancy, but that'll be available for a couple days. So you're welcome for anyone that was asking. And for anyone that didn't ask, well, you're welcome too. You got the fucking chance to grab one if you want. Anyway, so that's cool. Brand new release of that, and also YouTube video. So that's covered. That's been talked about. Cool. Today's episode, Ignore This, is part of a message that I dropped in, I forget if that's going to be in tomorrow's YouTube video, but about other people. And as you know, I do a lot of this. I do a lot of question stickers in the Instagram stories. I use that for the pre-roll for the questions, the question of the day at the beginning of the podcast. I use a lot of those for the questions of the day. And a lot of you ask questions, and a lot of them get shared and a lot of them don't get shared, because for every time I post the question sticker, so Instagram stories, so make sure you keep your eye out there for the next time. I'm probably going to do that right after this show tonight. So you can, the ones that submit first get first priority. And when it comes to the type of questions, it ranges from everything. It ranges from, men, women, young, old, talking about yoga, talking about nutrition, talking about training strategies. And a lot of them are great questions. And some of them are very simple questions, but hard to execute on. So it's a very simple concept, but they're hard to do in terms of that habit. And that's where you'll find a lot of these kinds of things that we discuss here on the podcast and all my videos, is that a lot of the concepts are very simple, but the reason why I can make content about them is that they're not easy to do, because the habit itself, whether it's an elimination diet, it's very simple. You don't eat these things and you test it, but doing it and going through that restriction or that elimination of things that you're used to eating and learning how to make different types of foods, you're like, oh, fuck, that might feel hard, but it's a very simple approach. It's a very simple mindset. It's a very simple thing to explain. Doing it is going to be much more of a struggle, right? The action is going to be harder than just, you can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? So that's why this content still applies. When I get the question, I get this a lot, what do I do, or how do I train? How do I stay inspired? How do I stay, quote, motivated? You guys know I don't like that word too much, but how do I stay focused? How do I stay on point? How do I still put effort in when I myself, they're asking about me, when I look around Instagram and YouTube and see people that are in better shape than me? Because there are. And newsflash to anyone that's listening or watching, everyone, there's always someone else. There's always someone else that's going to be in better shape. There's always going to be someone else that's taller, that's more muscular, that has a nicer car, that has more money, that travels more, that has, I don't know, whatever you don't have that you want, someone else has it somewhere in the world. There are also a lot of people that don't have what you have. So then it comes down to gratitude and just being thankful for what you have. But the point being, I could go online and find 1,000 people, 10,000 people, who knows, that look, and that's very subjective, but that people look better than me. I mean, in terms of like the hair and the beard, not really going to find. I'm usually that person. When it comes to the hair and the beard, I'm usually the person that everyone looks at and like, oh my God, I wish I had that. I think I'm good in the hair and the beard department. I'm going to be a little cocky on that. And I mean, all right, I got plenty upstairs and upstairs and downstairs. I got that covered. In terms of everything else, all right, someone else has got something, but don't touch the hair. Don't touch the beard. Back the fuck off. All right. Recognize, respect. So there's always someone else to compare to. So what am I going to do? Just not work out anymore? I'm not going to work out anymore. I'm not going to work out anymore. Is that what's going to happen? Because someone out there is leaner than I am. Someone out there has bigger shoulders or bigger biceps or bigger toes or a bigger dick. And so I'm not going to exercise anymore just because someone else, for whatever reason, has something that I might want to aspire to. Use that as inspiration. But that's another reason why I don't follow people. I don't care what other people are doing. Even when someone asks me, hey, what do you think about this person, whether it's on Instagram or YouTube, to do a nuts on chin or to do a video about it or do some content addressing this person or this specific diet. Sometimes I've heard of it, but I know nothing about it because I don't dig into a lot of these things. I don't care what other people are doing. And it's not that I turn myself off from knowledge. I'm listening to podcasts, I'm reading all the time, but I don't look at what people are doing like on social media. Absorbing information from reputable sources is one thing, but consuming other people's content in terms of like the videos that they're making and the posts that they're doing on Instagram, very rarely do I follow that shit because that's them taking action. That's not me taking action. It doesn't matter what you know. It doesn't matter what knowledge you've acquired. What are you putting into practice? What are you doing with that information? And following people just makes it a distraction during the day. It just distracts me if I look at other people's stuff. It's a distraction. Looking at someone else's stuff keeps me from doing my stuff. The reason why I don't follow anyone is because I don't have time to follow other people's shit if I want to do as much of what I do that I do. I mean, if I want to post on all these different platforms every fucking day and do a daily podcast and go work out and take a shit and walk the dog and meditate and post content and do stuff inside Swolenormous X and for members and for Daily Swole Club members and post on Instagram and do Instagram stories and all these things, I don't follow people because I don't have time to look at their shit. I'm too busy doing my own shit. You should be too busy doing your own shit in the gym and in your life to worry about what the fuck anyone else is doing. If you're on your path and you're on your journey legit, it doesn't matter what the fuck they're doing. It matters absolutely not, absolutely does not matter what anyone else is doing. It does not matter. It doesn't matter what they're doing. How is that going to affect what you do? How is that going to affect what you do? They're doing that anyway. Assume that they're doing it. Just assume that someone's doing something better than you. Fine. But you're still doing you. No one can be you better than you. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. There's no one that could be Papa Swole better than I can be Papa Swole, because that's me. No one can do this better than me because I'm the only one. I'm the only me. And that's your niche. That's your specialty, is no one is better than you at being you. You're an individual. You're an individual person. You're special, but then you're also not special. You have to fucking go through it, and you have to push, and you have to focus on your own shit. You can't compete with anyone else because it's worthless. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Compete with yourself. Compete with the metrics that are getting you closer to your goal, whatever that is. But there's no comparison to you. You're the only you. It doesn't matter how many people are doing fitness stuff. I started doing fitness stuff because no one's going to do fitness stuff the same way that I'll do fitness stuff. And that makes it unique, and that makes it a place to get content, and that makes it something for people to follow and something different, because no one else is me doing this. I'm the only me. So I can look at all the people that make fitness content and think, oh, there's so many people. Why would I even enter this space? I see it as white fucking noise. I see it as a lot of the same old shit. And so I'm going to do it different. There's a lot of space. I think there's more space. The more people that are doing one thing, the more it exposes what's missing from it. And this is what's missing. It's continuing to miss. And some people are doing it. Some people are actually being real. Some people are telling the fucking truth. Some people are speaking that. But most people are planting their fucking flag. Most people are planting their fucking flag and digging themselves into a hole and a corner and missing out on helping a lot of people. And I don't compare myself to those fucking jabronis. No one's trying to do what I'm doing. No one's trying to do what I'm doing on all the platforms. No one's trying to do it exactly in the way that I'm doing it. I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it this way. And there are a lot of people that are here following the podcast, or a lot of you that subscribe on one of my channels or one of my platforms. A lot of you here are part of the Daily Swole Club. A lot of you are Swolenormous X members. We're good. We're good. We're doing our shit. I'm letting everyone else do their thing. People that want to beat their head against the fucking wall and do if it fits your macros, and do vegan and do keto and be 100% this is the fucking way, go have at it. I think everyone that does that is missing the entire fucking point. It's not like keto is the fucking godsend, or paleo is the godsend, or vegan is the godsend. Why can't you customize your own shit? Live your fucking life and figure out what works best for you. You don't have to put a title on everything and then compare it to something else, and what someone else did with one diet. What your friend did with one diet doesn't mean you're going to get the same thing. You can't just follow a bouncing ball. Get in the driver's seat. Focus on you. Take yourself, take your journey, and take in the direction that you need to go for you, that makes you satisfied, that gives you purpose. You don't have to do it on anyone else's schedule. You don't have to do it on with anyone else's approval. You have to do it your fucking way. And it's so easy and second nature to look for approval or want someone to support your journey. That might be the case. You might have someone in your circle. You might have a great support system. You might have great people around you that support your journey. That's even better. That's fucking awesome. But if you don't, it also doesn't matter, because it's still awesome. If you know your journey and you know where you're going and you know what you're doing and why you're doing it, you'll start to realize how little you give a fuck about what anyone else thinks. You stop comparing yourself, because if you're doing your shit in your way for your reasons, doesn't matter what anyone else says, doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, doesn't matter what anyone else is doing, because you're doing your own shit. That's why I don't like to look at other people's stuff, because I don't care what they said about a certain topic on a video. I'm going to do it my own way. If someone made a video about me, I've had people send me stuff. They make a video about me. I don't watch it. I don't need to see. I don't fucking care what they said. It's just what you allow in, what you accept. Positivity, negativity. I get tons of negative comments in certain places. Like, okay, so what? Let it go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all smoke and mirrors. None of this really matters. None of that matters. What matters is the result. What matters is the chain reaction. What matters is the sequence of events that will happen after you hearing some of this content. You hear the right sentence at the right time in the right moment, and maybe you fucking do something about it. Maybe you change and you decide, you know what? He's right. I need to stop doing the same old shit and banging my head against a fucking wall and following every single trend and fad. Let me get to the root of the problem. Let me really plug into my nutrition. Let me really get serious about my training. Let me really get serious about my mobility, about my yoga. Why not? You have one life. And if you're going to do fitness and your nutrition, why not customize it? Why not do it the best way you can? Why not mold it to your lifestyle? Why not make it yours? Make it your life. It should be. It should be. It should be based on your life. It should be something that you can be consistent with, because if you can't be consistent with it, you're not going to get results. If you can't adhere to it and be consistent, then it's not fitting your lifestyle and you're not going to get the results you want. You're not going to be satisfied and it's going to be a hot mess and you're going to, quote, fall off the wagon. Maybe you never really got on the wagon, so you're not really falling off. If you're just following some other trend, you're liable, you're vulnerable because you're not customizing, you're not learning. That's why I like to teach you all how to fish and not just be like, do this, do that. You got to take some stock in your health and your fitness. I'm not going to do it for you. You got to do it for yourself. I'll guide you in the right direction. I'll provide the content and stuff that'll walk you through it and help you fucking knock this down, answer questions you have and stuff like this we do on the podcast all the fucking time. And Swolenormous X members, that's what we do in the private community. But this is like, that's what should be done. You got to learn. You have to be autonomous. You have to really have that independence, and that's the best way to go through your life, because you'll be able to adjust and adapt on the fly because you understand what you're about and you understand what your body does and what your body reacts to and how your body functions in your life. And if you have to eat out or you have to make a decision, you know that you can fast and you can handle it and what it does and what you can do after. And you can, understand how to prep food and bring it with you and traveling hacks, and you learn what works best for you. It's not super complicated. It just takes effort and a lot of effort. And a lot of people want a lot of results without putting in the effort. They don't realize how much effort they need to put in. So if you're expecting amazing results and you want to do decent effort, good luck with that shit. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to get the return. You got to put in a shitload of effort, just like anything else. You want amazing results? You got to put in amazing effort. Yeah, it's straight into the fucking point. It's fucking Tuesday. Go get it, fam. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 1145 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow for 1146 of the Daily Swole. Peace, McGee's fam. Deuce Magoose, your boy Papa Swolio. Out.